Hey there, how y'all doing? I am Brent Webb. I'd like to say hello to you on this gorgeous, sunny Friday. I hope you're all being safe and happy out there and making the best of this very difficult situation. Now, I promised earlier this week I would talk a little bit about using the untapped powers of the human mind to get through a crisis like this one. I mean, it's unprecedented what we're all going through. And the thing is, most people don't understand how their mind works. And when you don't, you're a slave to that mind. Now, your mind can either be a heaven or a hell, and it's self-imposed most of the time. So I want to tell you a little bit about what you can do, little tricks and hacks to make this situation a little bit easier. I mean, being stuck at home for weeks and weeks on end can be daunting for anyone. I mean, there's things you can do around your house. I mean, go clean a room that you haven't cleaned in a while, or a closet, or your spice rack. You know, if you look at things differently, if you shift your perspective, instead of this being, such a horrible situation, you can shift it to being maybe a time when you can get things done that you didn't have time to before. You know, reading a book or taking an online course or studying, anything at all that you can do to make a positive change in your life, because this is going to be over. And when it is, maybe you should have spent this time doing something that would make your life better in the long run. Now, a lot of people ask me what I do every day as far as mind exercises, because I've talked about them a few times. I do 30 minutes in the morning, I do 30 minutes in the evening, and those two routines are completely different from each other. In the morning, I open up with 5 minutes of gratitude, and I am telling you, it sounds stupid, it sounds trite, but it is the truth. This is life-changing, because if you spend your time thinking about the things that you have, all the things in your life that you are grateful for, more of those things will start to happen to you. But most people don't. They're always thinking about what they don't have and the things that they wish that they had done in the past and all of this kind of stuff. You need to be grateful for what you have now. And when you are, you will get more good things in your life. So I do gratitude, 5 minutes of gratitude, and then I do some affirmations. And affirmations is basically just talking to yourself. The thing about affirmations that most people do not realize is our subconscious mind is what controls 95% of our waking life. And your subconscious mind is programmed in the first 7 years of your life. 7 years. So think about it. Go back in your mind to that time. That means that you are influenced by what your parents said to you, what your big brothers and sisters said, what teachers or coaches said. And a lot of times, negative things. You're not going to be good enough. You're too fat. You're not this and you're not that. What happens now is that anytime you slip out of the now, which means anytime your mind wanders from whatever's going on currently and you start to drift into the past or into the future, automatically your subconscious, it's like a tape running in your mind. That tape clicks on. And for most of us, that tape is negative. The only way to make lasting change in your life is to change the tape. And it doesn't work in the surface mind by going in there and trying to think positively and change your surface mind. That doesn't do anything to change your subconscious, your deep-seated beliefs. Everything that is deep inside you is what you need to work on. Most people don't know how to do it. So working on your mind every day, which I do, like I said, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night. You don't have to start with that. Start with 5 minutes. Just learn to meditate. Getting in touch with yourself, you have got the answers to almost every question you're asking yourself. Another thing that I like to use is visualization. Now, visualization is putting yourself in the situation that you want to be in. If you want to be rich, if you want to be thin, if you want to be happy, whatever it is in your life, put yourself in that situation and kind of feel like you would feel if it was happening to you right now. Magic starts to happen. Positive thinking alone is not going to change anything, but positive thinking along with affirmations and visualization and gratitude and everything else together are going to make huge, sweeping changes in your life. And you will literally start to see it after just a few weeks. I put together a list of a few things that you can do during this time that you are at home. And I'll tell you what I did yesterday. I took an hour out of my day just to text people that I know all over the world and see how they were. I didn't want anything. I wasn't asking for anything. I just wanted to know how they were doing and how their situations are, how they're being impacted. And I just kind of reached out as a lifeline if anybody needed to talk or anything. The second thing you can do is check on your elderly neighbors. Maybe they need something. Maybe they need you to go to the store for them, right? So that is important. And also be that lifeline. Reach out to people and tell them that you are here for them, you're willing to listen to them, because a lot of people are dealing with this fear a lot differently, and a lot of people are really having a hard time. So being there for your friends and your family that are having a difficult time, more difficult time than you, is important as well. I see a lot of people complaining about being stuck inside, about not being able to do the things that they love to do. That is ridiculous. And those are the least of your worries. What I'm doing, taking things the opposite. And I'm starting to say, you know what? I am so lucky that I have a home. I'm so lucky that I have electricity, that I have family members that love me, that I have food, that I have water, that I have all of the things in my life that we take for granted. Think about the healthcare workers. Think about the first responders. Think about EMTs and firemen and policemen. They are risking their lives right now to make your lives better. So stop bitching and complaining about what you can't do and start thinking about what you can do to make positive changes, not only in your life, but in your community. Because the more you do for someone else, the better you feel, and magically, the better things get for you. You are in control. Most people believe that their life just happens to them, that they have absolutely no control, that they're just kind of a bystander. Like they're here, life's going on over here. It's not the case. You are in complete control. And for most people, that's a much more terrifying idea. You would much rather not have any control or believe that than to know that in the end, it's you that make the choices that can make your life good or bad. I also want to remind you this Sunday, April 5th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. A lot of people have been asking if I would do a show, so I'm going to do it. It's my very first ever streaming show. I'm going to be doing it live. You'll be able to interact and watch me. I've picked out some of my favorite routines for my entire career. So I invite you to join me this Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook. It's The Mental Master is my Facebook handle. It'll also be streaming from my fan page at Brent Webb Official, also on Facebook. Now, again, I'm new to all this, but I'm working on it. I'm working very hard, trust me, to try to learn all these things. But I'm going to have it up for you, and we're going to do this on Sunday. So I would really appreciate it if you would share this, if you would let everyone know about this show. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's absolutely free. I'm going to be doing not only routines for my career, I'm going to be talking a lot more about motivation and inspiration and things you can do to make life better. If you'd like to learn more, all of this is contained in the ebooks I have written. They're inside the store at brentwebb.info. Take a look. I really put a lot, 2 years of blood, sweat, and tears in there. And I didn't just write things to write. I wrote down everything that I believe. I want to thank you so much for taking time to join me today. And again, I will see you on Sunday. And keep your eye on this space, because anytime I think of something, I'm going to post a video. And I'm also going to start going live the next few days to get ready for this thing on Sunday. So thanks again. I hope you're all being safe, that you're being as happy as can be. And just remember, stay positive, stay focused. We're going to get through this. And there is definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. Thanks so much, and I'll see you all very, very soon.